anymore, but a couple years ago I went to Paris with my husband, and I ate a lot of pastries. I love to bake, I love pastries, and cooking with lavender, like lavender macaroons and lavender and cupcakes is like the ultimate delicate flavor, and it's honestly not that hard to do.
No.
How about if you grow your own lavender, for fresh lavender, even better? And then that's what we have here for $17.95. You can make this into potpourri. You can make it into a sachet to put in a little bag, put it in your drawer, and then you have like a sachet scent of lavender. There is something inherently calming about lavender. And Rochelle, don't we need a little calming right about now?
Oh, definitely.
Right?
So, and you know what's so great about this particular lavender? First of all, Leaf and Petal has the exclusive rights to, we're the only place where you can get sensational, there's a little play on words there, sensational lavender. And why do we call it sensational? Well, because this is one of the first, it is not the first, but one of the first lavenders that was bred specifically for the American market. And it is a cross between English lavender and French lavender. So you get kind of the best of both worlds. You get the bigger blooms, which is what we love. We love big blooms. And then you also get the intensity of the oils. So the bigger blooms, you get more oils, which is really fantastic. So sensational. That's why it really packs a punch. So this is kind of like, you know, lavender 2.0, you just get so much more than maybe a lavender you might have grown in the past when it comes to the oils that give you the scent. So, so because it's such a kind of, you know, punch of a lavender, I would recommend putting this in a container like we have on set there.
Okay.
I would use it in my cooking, put it in some lemonade. It's fantastic like that.
Rochelle, I'm going to suggest tea. This is wonderful to put in if you steep your own tea with loose teas.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're gonna get a lot of scent. And I, you know, the other reason I would put it in a container is so that you can put it next to you. You can move it around. Like I would want it in between my chaise lounges.
So good.
Like it just because it. I like to put. I pick lavender and I put a little sachet over my kitchen sink, and the steam coming off the kitchen sink when I'm doing dishes kind of kicks up the smell, and it just makes, you know, doing dishes so much more calming and relaxing. But I know other people would put it in the shower too. That's another great thing. It's just so nice. And the thing is it's, you know, cooking with lavender, they don't sell lavender in the spice aisle.
No, I can tell you because I'm a baker, and you go into a grocery store, they don't have the section with the fresh lavender to use in baking. They do not. And by the way,
you have to grow it.
I'm going to put it in my husband's pillow because maybe he won't be so. I don't know. It's quarantine. We're kind of getting on each other's nerves. That's what I'm saying.
Put him to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Relax. I think we're all. Is this being recorded? Am I on TV right now? Uh-oh. But $5.98 to get home. And I think lavender is the most universally, I think after you grow this and take a little bit and put it in a little pot to give people, this is a great gift. I think giving this as a gift would be amazing.
This is a great gift. And this also is, it is a great gift because this is definitely a lavender that you can grow. Obviously, you can put it out in the garden, but because it is kind of so special in my mind, it's just much more of a special lavender than a lot of the garden ones that I would plant out. I really would put this in a container and kind of give it the pride of place that it deserves because it really is so much more intense, but it also has this nice compact habit. And by habit, I mean shape and how it grows in the container. It just stays really nice and tidy, and it's just such a nice container plant and gift plant, either the gift for yourself or for somebody else. I mean, it's just, it's nurturing, and it just, do it for yourself. Do it for your, you know, sanity.
Rochelle, yeah, amen, sister. How sturdy is this? I read on my card that it can take extreme heat and cold. So.
Yes. So these are perennials throughout the country. They take the winter and they will come back. These are sun-loving plants, though. They really do like the heat. These can take a tiny bit of shade, but if you really want the intensity of the oils, have it in more sun than in more shade. And it'll, you know, the heat is what kind of makes it smell more. But yeah, this is a real water-wise plant. These don't like to be overwatered at all. They actually kind of like a little bit of not so great soil. You know, everybody wants to give this great soil, but if you have kind of a not that great soil, this is going to be perfectly happy. So these are really low maintenance, easy to grow plants.
That sounds like, it sounds like it's got my name written all over it. I definitely am gonna get this because there has been dishes like, you know, desserts that I'd like to make with lavender, and it's not like, you know, it's not like you think it is. You can't go to the store and get lavender stuff, you know, I mean, it really is.
Well, and to be honest, if you have a source for it that you're buying, like maybe at a craft store or something, most of the time that stuff is grown to be like a potpourri. And quite frankly, I don't know that it's really safe to eat, to be honest. Like, I don't know what's been sprayed on those. It's not
I was just about to
food grade.
say, somebody put pesticides on it. You obviously don't want to bake with it. This is how it comes to you, by the way. And then you're also getting a brochure. Sorry, I'm like jumping in over here, the sun. This is the brochure. I'll turn it. And then this is the plant that comes with it. And then, you know, nice and big and beautiful is what you're gonna hope. But it just, I mean, the smell of it, like I'm smelling it. It's just, it's very, very relaxing. And I think you're gonna love it.
And these blooms, you can see there on the set. Most lavender blooms, when you see it like in France or England, you do notice them, but it's only because they plant them in these, you know, rows and big sort of things. The blooms on your typical lavender plant are not that showy. They're not very big. It's just that you get so many of them that you can see them. This particular one, they are substantially bigger. They're like 3 inches long, first of all, and they're fat. They're chubby little blooms, so you really can see them. Plus, they are two-toned, which is also super pretty. When they're in bud, they are like this dark, really intense, deep purple, and then when they bloom out, they become the more lavender, light purple that we're used to, which is
they look kind of like rosemary. Doesn't it look kind of like rosemary?
It does. It does. It looks a lot like rosemary.
Yeah. I just. This is such a great job. I learn so much every day. Rochelle, thank you so much. I can't wait to get my lavender plant home and start making my lavender cupcakes.
Yes, I can't wait.
All right, stay safe, my friend. Good to see you.
All right, you too.
All right, well, if you would like to save